Effort aimed at making things better for the environment could lead to making us sick.
The Columbia City Council recently shelved a proposal to ban plastic bags at city grocery stores, and the state legislature has been grappling with the issue as well. But the plan to ban the bags may have some unintended consequences.
In a special public health alert tonight, ABC 17's Lindsay Burning shows us the push to get shoppers to use reusable grocery bags has its own set of problems.
Joey and Marissa, the Columbia ordinance would have banned plastic bags at grocery stores and convenience stores and charged 10 cents for each paper bag a shopper wanted to use. The idea was to cut down on waste, but I took the reusable bags to a local lab and found potential dangers. While this was a well-intended idea, shoppers will have to do their part to make them safe. The CDC says there are about 76 million cases of foodborne illness in the U.S. each year. Most of those come from improper cooking or handling of foods, like putting raw meat in the same bag as foods you'll eat raw.
If you are, for example, putting your vegetables, fruits, produce right in the bag directly without some sort of other secondary containment, those may become cross-contaminated. A bag is a little bit porous. It has those grooves for bacteria to get into and sit.
I talked to more than 20 shoppers with reusable bags in Columbia. 1 in 3 use separate bags for meats and produce.
I typically have them bag my meats separately.
I try to use separate, yeah. Particularly when they're packing it, I make sure they do it that way.
But only 3 people in 22 said they wash their bags on a consistent basis. And more than that said they don't even wash their bags, ever.
No, I don't wash my bags at all.
Not this one.
Okay.
I use it till it rots.
Yeah.
I don't wash it.
I didn't even know they were washable, but sounds like a great idea. But
No, I never thought to wash them.
I haven't thought of it yet.
No, I probably should.
This is similar to a university study done just a few years ago that found 97% of people surveyed did not wash their bags. To find out what this could mean to you, the shopper, I swabbed the bags of the people I talked to and found what was growing inside. An MU class on infectious diseases helped and put the samples in an incubator at body temperature for 2 days. When I went back to the lab, we found bacteria was in all but 4 of the bags tested.
They're an indicator that there is a bacterial population that's growing and thriving inside your grocery bags.
Students looked at bacteria under a microscope and found several different types. Here's a picture of cocci bacteria they found. Both staph and strep are examples of cocci. Another type students found is bacillus bacteria. Some examples of bacillus are salmonella and E. coli.
There was one bacterium that has the same shape that we see in an E. coli cell, and so it's possible that was an E. coli. It's possible it wasn't, but it's another example of just be mindful. Think about what you're doing and what you might be doing to put yourself at risk to these various pathogens.
The University of Arizona and Loma Linda University's study found coliform bacteria in more than half of the bags it tested, which means they were contaminated by raw meats or other uncooked foods. Researchers also found E. coli bacteria in 12% of the bags collected, which means fecal contamination. But Stone says there's a simple way to use the sustainable bags without putting yourself at risk. Students tested a used bag and then sterilized it with a household cleaner.
The before was pretty much covered. The whole side of that plate was covered in a culture. And the other side, after we had disinfected it and took another swab, there was nothing. I was surprised at how well it actually did work.
So even though the bags might not look dirty,
They all look pretty clean, but I don't know what's inside.
they don't get filthy, you know.
researchers found hand washing or machine washing reduces bacteria by 99.9%.
It's a good strategy just to help protect yourself, make sure you don't transmit those foodborne pathogens and possibly put yourself at risk.
Students also tested a plastic, paper, and unused reusable bag to compare the samples. The paper and unused bag also showed bacteria growing inside, but 0 bacteria was found inside the plastic bag. So even though plastic bags might not be as good for the environment, they may be better for your health.
The Missouri Senate is expected to vote on a bill this week that would make it illegal for cities to ban plastic bags.